I am back at the glass house, and I think we may have a difficult time because the current rift activity is high. Nonetheless, I just wanted to show you something. I was just having a look at the map, and I think I found another better ruin. Look at this. That looks fantastic. Right, but I am here for a reason, and I'm just going to run in as fast as I can with this armour on and go and get those banners I want. There's rifts even inside here. It's a nightmare. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, that will do, and this beautiful statue can stay there. Now the other thing I would like, yeah, I've got all 4 of them. Let's just get that off my bar. I was using that for a video. You don't often find piles of books that aren't decayed, and this is stuff that is not decayed. I want to take that. Do I want the jug? Why not? I'm never sure I'm going to use all the jugs, but I'm sure I'm going to use the bowls, and I like this undecayed book. It's more cheerful. Let's take this one because it's not decayed, and I need to have a careful look at what these traders have got. What's that? An oil lamp. Mine is, yeah, the traders would have put that there. Sorry guys, sorry. Fox is trapped. Yeah, they put an oil lamp, you see. These guys have moved in later. Let's just shut the door. I just want to have a quick look round because there are things here that are more modern. I've taken one of the oak crates already. Now, that's not even the door I'm trying to get in there. Yeah, that's another thing of books. Junk. Yeah, see, look, he's got an oil lamp there. I can't bear to take the oil lamps away from traders. I don't mind taking the one from outside, but I am not leaving these guys to fight off all this nastiness in the dark. No, no, I'm leaving them with their oil lamps. Interesting, isn't it, that they've got oil lamps instead of the gas lamps, and let's shut them in so that they are safe to a certain extent. Right, that's what I wanted. I will inevitably come back here, I think, but for the time being I'm going to make my way home and decide where to put this beautiful, beautiful banners. Sometimes you just have an idea that you think might work, and I wasn't happy with this house cover, but I suddenly realized that I had 4 good flagpoles here to, yeah, I need 1 more. Oh, no. Four. And if I stand on here, and I've got these 4 wonderful Hanseatic banners, so I decided that if I could, doesn't that look fantastic? If I could just take off a bit of glass and fit them on here. Wow. So if we put the other red one there, this, wait, where did I put that? There we go. Let me come up by a block. I thought it might look just one. Oh, these banners are gorgeous. That's called fish. That's called Keys. That's called Town. And the last one, this banner, oh, we have to put this up. Is Ship. Isn't that absolutely wonderful? Right, let's take this down and go and see whether we like the look of this. Why wouldn't we? But it suddenly struck me, hello pigs, that I had the perfect place for the banners. That's fantastic. Let me get out of this. Oh, I keep going around this gate. Right, okay, I want to come up high and just have a little look at that from an elevated position. I'm thinking of taking down this whole hill and doing some landscaping here. That looks fantastic. That really looks fantastic. It looks bizarre and unexpected, but what a place to show off the banners. I'm loving that, absolutely loving it. Couple of other tiny additions. This is going to come down. I have put a set of tongs there because I will need them, and also as I get further on with my pigs, I know that they will get tamer and tamer as they grow. I've just fed the pigs, and so I've put my copper cleaver here. Right, I found an oil lamp which I have put there. Very pretty, look at that. I must say, the idea of putting these Hanseatic banners up there is pretty spectacular. Look at that. Wow. Yeah, I've been looking for somewhere to show them off, and I suddenly realised that, unlikely though it may seem, the beehive kiln is perfect. I have altered this top glass house. I did not like, at the end of the day, having the roof over there, so I've now got a covered area here, which is our little mineral area, and then I have taken the walls out on either side in glass, and I've evened them up, and I feel that looks a lot better. So I'm happy with that. And we'll be able to put more plants here. Excellent. Small gains. I've been building at the front of the house. I had this little odd bit that sort of went up and in, and I have put in some cobblestone to take it up to that level. Then I've put in a couple of blocks of soil and just a couple of cornflowers. It's a small addition, but I think it matters. I think small additions matter. I don't want to put window boxes all the way along there, but I just thought that looked nice there. Yeah, I think that looks great. Yes, I don't want to take beams across or anything like that. I just think that little tiny addition, a couple of window boxes, looks okay. I'm having a day of catching up on a few details I wanted to. I don't have enough fruit trees planted. Now, pink apples, yellow apples, cherries, pomegranate is hot, lychee is hot, orange is hot, olive is hot, mango is hot. So I think that I'm going to try a cherry tree and a yellow apple, and we will see whether they will grow. Now, a nice place is going to be up on a hill that I'm actually clearing at the moment over here. It's a calm night, guys, so we are taking advantage of the calm night to do a little bit of outside work to make this area look a bit better. Well, the pigs are vibrant, aren't they? Okay. We have a little bit of light here, but not quite enough. This is where I'm going to try a cherry tree. Now, this is a very cold area, so this may not work, but we will nonetheless try it. 40% survival chance. Huh. Oh well, we do what we can. This is going to be our main exit for the elk. So I think that going past a couple of nice trees will be good. Yeah, that looks okay. Now can I get another one here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I probably can, and I probably will. Right, and here I'm going to try a yellow apple tree. So we have 2 trees on either side, and our elk fits across 2, so our elk road is going to be too wide. Now the question I have in my mind, I'm going to take the elk road across over here. I want to avoid this. I might take a road down here, because I will need a route for this elk to get down, and that might be my route. I need to have a good look at this. This is my wolf trap. No wolves recently. Yes, we've got a lovely area here that I very rarely access because I've no reason to go into it. But I think I might build up a little bit more around this barn. I think it's sort of sitting on the edge of a precipice at the moment. It would look better. And in fact, let's not just talk about it, let's do it. It would look better if I filled that in. Was that a rabbit that went across there? Or a moth or a butterfly? Right. Yes. That's going to be a little bit better. Now we could, and it might be useful to put some, what would the path look like round there? It just shows that little rim, doesn't it? Do we mind that? I don't see why we should. Right. Okay. Right, I have plenty of blocks on me at the moment. Yes, that's good. And I might plant. I have redwood saplings. I might plant a redwood there. That would look truly spectacular here. I think that's a great idea. It's amazing how things sort of come to you when you're footling around with other things. But it is the perfect place. Yeah, I think another line here would be good. Yep, and then we need to, have I got any stone? I don't think I've got much stone with me. No, I don't. We'll just have to make do with that for the time being. Let's just do another couple. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, let's go and get a redwood, because we've got redwoods over by our main area, which is, they're glorious trees. Let's go and do a redwood there. Yeah, just in case. Don't want anything coming up behind me. And we need to get some more stone. It's a good thing to have all the stone we've got, because we can do paths quite easily. So what trees have we got? We have got, those are fruit tree seeds, that's not what I want. We could let me take these Mediterranean cypress. Let me put that back, oops, in there. That's a redwood seed. Looking nice. I could grow larch or kapok. Once you start planting tree seeds and setting up what is virtually an arboretum, it's a little bit difficult. It's very addictive growing trees to me in the surrounding areas, but I must make sure that I don't destroy my view. The thing is, if we don't like the redwood tree, you can always harvest it. Yeah, this comes around here now. Yeah, this path needs to come this way round, doesn't it? So that I don't always have to go the other way. That's a beautiful walnut tree. We've got a beautiful pine tree there. So, redwood or not redwood? Redwood. And the other was Mediterranean cypress. Now we could put one here and one over here. Let's just hold back on that for a minute and let's go and get some more path. I've opened up the path and I have taken down some of the hillside here, and it has opened everything up wonderfully, absolutely wonderfully. I'm loving that. I think that we should put some soil down here. No, I think that looks fine. What a lovely view. Doesn't that look better? We are gradually landscaping this little area to suit ourselves. Now what we could do is put a line of berry bushes along here. Oh, we do like that idea. Though we may have to resort to fences if we get too many mobs up here. Let's ignore the mobs for the time being. It's never a good idea. Our little barn is there quite happily. Okay, let me go and get some food. Oh, don't step off the edge. Oh my word. That's so much better. I'm loving the views. Excellent. It's very interesting because I've got a fruit tree up there and I want to go and have a look at it and see what I've got. We've got some nice pathway around here. This area needs sorting out big time. This is going to be my boat dock here, so I don't want to build anything in this area. Now you probably realise that I was thinking of here. What's up there? Is there anything I need up there? There might be. Yeah, I was thinking of cutting through here. But then I thought, well, this is a really warm area. I don't have that many warm areas close to me. Why on earth should I cut through here, well, when it's such a nice area? Because I can see this from my house. And I think it would be a good idea to keep this bit intact. I might put a pathway going over here because we have fruit trees up here. Let's have a look at what we've got. Ripe in 8 days. We have a mango, so what we would need here would be a pomegranate. How much room have we got? We need one, two, 3, 4, 5. We've got it. 1, 2. Yeah, if we put the pomegranate, I don't want it sort of lined up in a regimented fashion, but if we put our pomegranate, let me make sure that is the pomegranate. It's a lychee. That will do. So this one is, that's the pomegranate. Right, let's move to the pomegranate tree. There we go. Okay. Now I know that these will grow in hot climates too. Yeah. Now we could fill in this and have another fruit tree, or we could move. If we've got 2 fruit trees here, that's going to look, I think, good enough. Okay. Let's think about this. I don't want to keep wading through water. Now I hadn't done anything with this area because I had been holding back till I decided what to do about a cut through. And the answer is I don't want to cut through here, but I do want an overland route to these fruit trees. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, right. Yeah, that looks fine. A bit more there. And then we've got 6 reeds here, which we will plant, I think, in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. Was there a gap up here? There is not. Okay, we'll put it down here. Good. And we need to think about somewhere to grow pumpkins. I would like to take up this stone. I mean, pumpkins need a lot of room. But I think greening this area is a good idea. I'm havering about taking down maybe one of these huge blocks, putting a raised platform here and growing pumpkins on it. Why not? I think the raised platform is a good idea. Okay. I mean, I know we've got a lot of, where does this go? It doesn't, I have to be very careful how this will look. Yeah, that is a bit of a lump, isn't it? Or maybe a couple of fruit trees here would be gorgeous. Let's do that. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we're going to do that. Okay. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 5. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, okay. Now, I can't see what sort of soil this is. Medium fertility soil, medium. Hang on. Too much grass here. Okay. Low fertility soil we do not want. Medium fertility soil. This is all medium fertility soil. Okay. Okay, we've got a nice little place to put another fruit tree. And this one will be our lychee. A nice raised platform there. I'm liking that. I've gone for fruit trees rather than pumpkins the next thing is, do we take this down? Cracked shale. That's an attractive looking block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not sure about that one. Let's leave that there to start with. Now, what I do have is some green bamboo. Now, green bamboo spreads, and I'm going to put it there and there, and that should spread some bamboo here. We don't have many flowers over here, and it might be an idea to put a few more flowers there. We've got some beautiful, beautiful flowers actually in the water, but we don't have flowers of themselves. I tell you what would look nice. Actually, let's go up and find some flowers. There's all sorts of flowers would look nice there. Right, what have we got a lot of? Right. Take 6 of those. Catmint. We'll take 6 of those. Oh, no, I need to keep the cow parsley. At least one. Maybe just a couple then. Alright. Pink. We need to think about what we would put there, and actually lupins would be great. Let's just pop that there. We've got cranberry bushes. I don't want cranberry bushes there. Bladderwrack, okay. Let's take a few blue lupins, and we'll take some purple lupins. I've got some extra stuff here. I'm just going to pop it there. There we go. Okay, let's just go and pop these down, make it look a bit more attractive in that area. Just a few flowers here and there makes an immense difference. I like it with that gap down. We'll see what it looks like from up above. At the end of the day, that's where it has to look good from. So let's go over here and look at putting just a few more flowers in this area. This is becoming a very good reed farm. Yes. I like it. There's the purple. Blue. And we've got some catmint. Oh, that's going to pick that up nicely. I need room for the bamboo to spread, so we will maybe put the catmint. One of these lupins did not look good. You did not look good. We'll put the catmint there and move that lupin. Oh wow, what a difference. Just shows you, doesn't it? They look really poor in some areas, but absolutely excellent in others. We don't need too much catmint. It's quite a strong look. I think we might put path down here, hidden by plants. That's actually a good idea. Maybe another catmint there, and one there. That should do it. Yeah, we don't need to overdo it on the flowers. Oh, hello. Right, let's go. See what that looks like from above, and hope I haven't made a mess of it. Landscaping, when you're trying to make it look natural and random, is always slightly difficult. But I've been eyeing that area for some time, thinking that I need to do something about it. Let's pop this, 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 and this all in there. And then we'll eat something. And oh dear, I didn't have much left in there. Let's pop up here. I do like having lowered that one. I like that extra bit of gap. And I think maybe where we plant pumpkins, can you see that lump that's next to where I want to keep our boat? Where we found the lead, that's where we will keep the pumpkins. My rollers have moved into there. Ooh, right, okay. Let's go and do that. As usual, a rift has appeared where I'm recording. But look at this lead that we found. That's great. We'll certainly have that. Wow, nice find. I want this to look as green and verdant as possible. So I'm taking up this crummy soil, low fertility soil to be precise. Now pumpkins need sort of 8 by 8. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I think we will go the other way. Yeah, we could do with one more here. I don't see why not. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. We need to take some of this down. Wow. And maybe go out here a bit more. That should do. It doesn't have to be that precise. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. Yeah, I mean these pumpkins are huge. So oh, wonderful. Oh, of course it's a boat horn. Right. You know what? Let's just go round and kill you. Oh, I went between his legs. Never a nice place to be. Yeah, well you can go. Now what bushes have I got here? Red currant bushes, what fun. Okay, I'm going to need some high fertility soil and oh gosh, yeah, I'm going to need a pick. Right, let's just go and do this. Isn't it typical that the rifts come just where you don't want them? Yeah, I like that lower bit. I like the idea. Yeah, horrible, horrible. Okay. Let's see how we get on with this. Right, let's put the soil in. That's it, and then we will put our pumpkin seed in and we'll see how it grows. If it needs more room, we can plant it elsewhere, but what we will do is make sure that it's got water. There we are. Okay. Let's just take a bit of the long grass up and let's see how that little seed does. Great stuff. We've got a couple of red currant bushes. They would look very nice over here. There we go. Okay, and we've landscaped a bit, we've planted a pumpkin seed, and we've got lead into the bargain. That's pretty good if you ask me. Right, let's come out of here and go and have a look and see how that looks from our vantage point at the top. We can put our bucket back. Well, let's go and have a look. Oh, leave my hoe down here. Good. So fruit trees, pumpkins, a bit of a better area. We've planted the bamboo. So a lot of things that were taking up room in boxes, we've actually, and chests. Oh, look at that. I hadn't realised how monochrome it was with just green and brown. But those few flowers make a difference, don't they? That's pretty. And we didn't add too many. And that, if it grows as pumpkins, is going to be a lovely place for pumpkins. I'm not sure we've got enough room for a boat or a boat shed next to it. But we can always go and have a look at that later. I think that's a success. I think we've come a long way in landscaping today. And in giving ourselves a bit more fruit if everything grows. Excellent. Bye-bye, my friends.